Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Brianna and I am a 4th year, 3rd grade teacher in North Carolina, currently on quarantined spring break. It's actually Friday, so it's kind of wrapping up my spring break here, and I have a project for today. You actually can't see much of the mess behind me, but if you've seen my previous videos, and if you haven't, go ahead and watch those first. But I recently moved into a new apartment, and this is my office, and I just unpacked my last box yesterday. I've lived here for almost 2 months now, and my last box was a bunch of paper for my office that I need to organize in some drawers over here. So I'm sitting at my makeup desk, and this is also a mess. So there are just little projects that I want to get done today, and I thought it would be fun to show y'all what I'm doing. You always ask me to show you like organizing things. You say it motivates you, so I'm hoping this motivates you to get something done. I don't know. The first thing that I actually need to start with is shipping out one of my Poshmark orders. I have these bathing suit bottoms that I bought a few years ago now, actually. And they're super cute, but they're just not cute on my body, especially this white color. So they are new with tags, and someone purchased them off my Poshmark, which is always linked down below. I have a wide range of sizes, as well as a wide range of good deals to a little bit of higher end things. So if you want to check that out, that's always linked down below. Unfortunately, I have to go to the post office to be able to mail this, but luckily there's a small post office nearby. So the other day when I went, no one was in there, and the worker was sitting way far away. I print off my label, I put it in the package at the post office because it ends up being free for me, and I just ship it out. That is the first thing I'm going to do, and then we can get started on this office space. Okay, so we are going to start with organizing the stuff that's on the floor into piles, and then I'm gonna do the stuff on the floor, I'm gonna do the stuff on my desk, and then I'm gonna empty those drawers and organize it all with it. Okay, so desk is clear, and I have piles here from the floor and the desk. This is all like pens and stuff. I'm going to keep these at home because I have a ton of these at school. I just need to find how I want to store them because I do have a lot up there as well. This stuff needs to go back in my classroom. It's the multiplication bump game I made in my last video, which I will link down below. It's one of my centers that I love and use, and now it's finally just perfectly prepped for the whole year. This Fontes and Pinnell book that I'm reading from time to time. This is that little paper plaque from the Target dollar spot that I've been wanting to put vinyl on to show kids how I want them to organize their paper, so maybe I'll get to that. This is a bunch of stuff about guided reading. That's my very old planner. I do have a new one on the way, which is good, but I still can't find my most recent planner. I have colored copy paper, colored cardstock, regular paper, vellum from when light boxes were a thing, and that was expensive, and I'm kind of mad that we're not going to talk about that. Laminate, those are labels for like the tabs and binders, and then I have my big shipping labels and then my smaller shipping labels. My smaller shipping labels I make for my kids' folders and notebooks every year, and then the big ones I'm using for my Poshmark orders. So now I'm going to go through these drawers and sort it into these piles, so hopefully like this stuff will be organized in there, and then that stuff obviously does not need to go in the drawers. So these drawers used to be in my classroom, so I have a lot of things that could be used at school, which eventually I'll definitely bring some of these things. Like those circle stickers are amazing for everything. Organizing groups. I used to use them for putting stickers on my kids' name tags, and that would signify what group they were in. So I would want to get back to that when we get back into the classroom. I have a bunch of planner stickers, so I kept that with my planner. I found a corrections page, which is from when we used to do test corrections. Now, I don't necessarily need this, but it is nice to have like an example of something. I have lined paper, my hole puncher. What else did I find? I found a bunch of folders and a notebook. So, you know, that makes my teacher heart happy. Always love some folders. A mini hole puncher. This is the one I used to keep at home, and then I used to keep that one in my classroom. I still have to put my shelves up on that wall. I have huge shelves, which are the size of this table, and that's typically where my laminator, my paper cutter, and my hole puncher sit. So hopefully I'll be getting to that soon. My mom is sending me a drill for my birthday. Yay! What everyone wants. I have circus copy paper I just put in the pile with colored paper from when I had my circus theme classroom. Oh, and then I have a ton of stuff. I've just been sent a lot of pens and things, so they don't do any good in the boxes, and I need to organize them. And I think that's pretty much it. Oh, I have a pile of construction paper. Oh, and then I have a bunch of vinyl. So I'll need to find a way to store all that. I also have over here, I have some bills on the floor, so I don't want to show you too much. But I have these. I want to buy new baskets, and then I can utilize these for more things as well. As you see, I have like cords hanging out and stuff. Now, in the bottom of those drawers is just sheet protectors. And I was thinking when I was driving to the post office before, super random, but I'm like, I hole punch all my students' work. It is a lot, especially hole punching thick tests to put in their data binders. I'm kind of thinking, since I have so many, like what if I gave them sheet protectors and they just slid their work in? That way they don't have to worry about opening and closing the binder too. Ooh, I think, and then everything will be protected. I think that's what I'm gonna do with those next year. And yeah, so I'm gonna leave those in the bottom drawer because I do have a ton of those and I don't really utilize them much. So I have a little bit of space there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drawers that I'm going to organize this stuff into. I'll probably put the vellum on the bottom of the laminate because we know I won't be using vellum anytime soon. Now I could make like cool just things on there. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm going to organize this and then I'll show you what I come up with. Okay, so there's really nothing special to this, and some of you may cringe at my organization, but oh well. So I just have regular copy paper on top. I have the colored and the white. I mean, because the drawer is deep, so might as well if it all fits, and then I still have some room, which is nice. So, I mean, it's clear. I can see that it's there, so if I need a colored piece, I know where to go. Under that is all of my colored cardstock, and I know it's all random colors and some packs aren't even open yet, but I mean, it doesn't bother me. The next one is my vellum and my laminate, and then this is the random drawer. So I put these circle stickers on top because I don't want to lose them. I easily misplace them and then I forget about them, and I just want them to be visible. So I'm gonna leave them there. I have the lined paper and the construction paper under that. These are things that I have but don't necessarily ever use at home. So I'm just gonna do that. And then I put my labels and, oh, I forgot to say I had these manila envelopes and my shipping, all my shipping stuff and label stuff in that bottom drawer. So that is how I organized this area. Now I just have to think about what to do with the rest of this stuff. Okay, so progress has been made. Ignore the fuzzies all over the floor. Those are from my new really soft joggers. They're extra soft. So even though this doesn't look it, I did organize this and go through all these bins. This one for now just has my vinyl for my Cricut. This one is the pile of all the stuff that needs to go back to my classroom or just school stuff in general. This one is sewing stuff or like clothing stuff, tape, and I don't even know what to explain. My hot glue gun. This is stuff I still need to hang on the wall. This is my box of sentimental cards, and then this is technology stuff. The rest of the things on my desk, I want to remember that I want to do this project. I'm gonna keep this until I get my new planner, and I need to look into this and put it in a binder or something. And then I need to figure out what to do with all my pens. Like, this is a lot, and I want like a nice organization thing, like maybe like a rectangle thing just along the wall. Let me know what you guys think. I ended up putting this lamp here and I haven't moved it back to my bedroom. If you haven't seen my previous vlogs, you wouldn't know that I don't have any overhead lighting in my bedrooms. So that's been super helpful. And then those are my Poshmark things, my clothes that I'm selling. And then I do need to put up my 2 shelves here. So everything's not done in here yet. Oh, that's my file box. So like all my important documents I need to keep are in there. And then this is the chair from my kitchen table. I don't have another chair right now. Also, I don't feel like I need one. If I didn't have that in here, I would just switch that one back and forth. I don't need this one in the kitchen because I don't sit at the table and it leaves more room out there, so I just leave it in here. I know it doesn't match, but I don't really care. This desk is the huge one. It's basically like a double desk from IKEA. I got the white top and the black legs. Those drawers are probably from Staples. I got them in high school. Trash can from Target. I have an HP printer. My instant ink code is always down below. They have so many more options now for like how many pages you print per month, and I actually just got another shipment of ink in. When they see you're printing a lot, they automatically send it to you. Like, it's literally the greatest thing ever. So HP instant ink, my Cricut, and all that other stuff. And I have to clean this. On to this. Really quickly though, this chair is from IKEA, the drawers are from IKEA, and then the desk is like this glass desk also from my ex's fam. You know, whoop whoop. And I love it for vanity because it's so just like, I don't know, fancy. And I got the clear acrylic chair kind of to go along with the clear glass desk. I know there's a bunch of junk on it, so I'll be cleaning that now. All right, so the first thing I'm going to start with is my makeup brushes. When I moved, I threw them all in here along with a few other random things. So I usually have my face brushes in here and my eye brushes in these 2. And I have a ton of eye brushes, a ton of brushes in general because this has just been a long time coming, so I'm gonna do that. Holy moly, this is what being obsessed with makeup does to you. A long time ago, like in high school, I got a set of Sigma brushes. So that's what the pink ones are. That was back when drugstore makeup brushes were awful. Like, literally terrible. In all honesty, I should probably get rid of my Sigma brushes, and I think I've gotten rid of all my face Sigma brushes. Oh, I have the foundation brush, but I don't even really use that. So that's the only one I have. I kept my eye brushes just because like certain ones are just good to have, and like a basic eyeshadow brush, whatever. Anyway, the rest of the brushes either came from my Ipsy bag or they are Real Techniques, which are now sold at Target. So I feel like, gosh, teenagers these days have it so easy. Like, I don't have any like one particular favorite brush line, but I mean the Real Techniques, they got it going on, let me tell you. So I do have a ton of like fluffy brushes. Even e.l.f. brushes are so good now. The ones that were in here before are really the ones that I use daily, but I just need to have them all, you know? Yeah, and then this little guy, honestly, I don't use any of these in here. I just have them. And then I have my eyebrow spoolie and then my tweezers. So those are my brushes. And then I have this one, which is another foundation brush, which I'm gonna go put in my bathroom because I need it to put my face masks on. Now for the rest of this, I don't even know where to begin. That is so much better. I should have snapped, but the last time I did that, I changed hands in my second snap. So clearly I have not mastered that. But hey, I'm not really going to go through my desk here just because, I mean, it's all makeup. It's where I get ready, which is why it's right in front of my window. So I'm just glad that spot is cleaned. My Poshmark area is cleaned. This is everything that's on my store. This is everything that's not. And that is my Goodwill bag of clothes that are too worn or have stains on them that can't be sold. And here is the progression of my desk. I put all of my pens and pencils and markers and everything on the floor. What I've decided is all this stuff also doesn't stay here, by the way. This is part of my shelf decor, and I also have a little bar thing that I hang that I actually have to find. Oh, I think it's in the closet. From IKEA that these two cups hang on. This desk is totally, completely, and utterly inspired by Miss Curtis' classroom. And it's so funny because right before we all went to Miami last year is when I like designed my space around hers. And I had no idea that she was gonna be there, and then it was awesome. She's a fantastic person. So, completely inspired by her. These usually hang on the wall. This sharpener actually is really awesome. I bought this when I was tutoring at home, and it needs to be emptied, but it's a little powerful little manual, not manual, it runs on batteries, sharpener, so that's awesome. This hole puncher wouldn't be here, these wouldn't be here. This desk would basically be clear and they would be on shelves. This I've already explained, but it's sitting here to remind me to do that project. But my plan for this space when nothing is here and for all my pens and pencils is my friend is going to end up making me just a really long rectangular thing that might have different sections in it. That way I can just, it'll sit flush against the wall and I can just categorize my different pens and pencils and stuff, and it could take up that whole space right there. I just think that would be a nice touch. So that is that. This area I've shown you already, so I'm just leaving it as like it is the way it is. What? I'm just leaving it like it is for now, just because I can't spend any more money at the moment. So that is this area of my office. Of course, it has ended up being a few days now since I've been able to completely finish this space, but I'm so happy that it's finally done. I've gone through drawers that I haven't gone through in years, so it feels so good. I hope this motivates you all to clean, organize, or refresh something in your home. I just mentally feel so much in a better place when I have an organized, clean space, and it feels so good to finally be that way. So take advantage of this time and do something for yourself. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you would like to see more of these, give it a thumbs up and let me know down below. Don't forget to subscribe so you can see when I post next. I'm trying to post every other day, but we'll see how that goes. So I will see y'all next time. Thanks for watching.